Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. It's Stars Community. Cat Star here with your mid-April 2025 monthly reading. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to my amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, well, here we are already to mid-April of 2025. Year is just passing right on by quickly. We're gonna take a quick look and see what may be happening, going on, coming in for you for the rest of April here. Aquarius April, rest of April 2025. April. Ooh, did you see that jump out like that? I never know what you guys can see, but wow. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and get a few tarot cards to go with that. Alright, here we go. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Chariot. And let's go ahead and see where that's going. Alright, actually, okay, too many. Goodness. Oh my. Okay. This is a chatty. There's a little chatty Cathy coming through. It could be you, actually, the rest of April. Make sure that you are what you're saying, what you're putting out there is stuff that you want out there, okay? Because there's chatty Cathy energy coming through. All right, let's go ahead and see overall energy. Creative projects. So for the rest of April, I feel like sometimes I'm saying March, so something that started in March could be coming through to the rest of April here. But April, the rest of April, it says a creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. Wow. That does very much sound, it's like a calling. There's been a calling, that energy to release, right? That could be where that chatty Cathy energy is coming through, just to let go, to let it go. It says we're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion toward your life. Okay, so this is coming through. Look at, if I don't know if you can see the image here, but it's like there's two angels here helping or assisting with strumming at a harp. Okay, so some of you have been having your heartstrings or strings feel like they're being pulled to get you into a creative project. This actually could be somebody that's coming through that you've spoken to or had a chat with recently that is like, you know what, I could get you in on this, Aquarius. If you are interested in this project, in this creative endeavor, in getting, for some of you, it could even be something into museums or out in the public eye, being recognized, being seen. It could be somebody who's like, you know what, it could be Cassie, right? That could be their name. Somebody who's very chatty, who's like, you know what, I know a lot of people. I got a lot of strings I can pull. I can call in some favors here, Aquarius, and get you in on this, okay? But there is something that's been pulling at you, okay? And you know it. You don't need to be told that, okay? Yeah, you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and Death is coming through here again. Aquarius, death has been showing up. This is a new beginning. You are ready to have a new beginning within your life. You are ready to have kind of this energy of opportunity, right? The Ace of Pentacles is all about moving into new opportunities, having that support, having the resources, and for some of you, the finances to be able to even potentially pull something off. It could, I don't know why it keeps going back to, it could be a huge art exhibit or something of that nature, but it's the resources, the support, almost to pull something off. The rest of April here, Aquarius, there is something that you are going to be able to positively and publicly pull off that is going to just open up so many doors for you. It creates new opportunities. It creates an opening, right? If you think about um, the the doors when you can be publicly seen or have this the resources to be able to be more widespread is what's coming through here. You, Aquarius, you're into a space, or you're moving into a place where you have this balance coming through, that you have what you need to be able to succeed. And whatever this is in the rest of April here, Aquarius, again, it could have started in March, because it seems or feels as if I keep wanting to say March. Whatever it is, Aquarius, will be successful. Look at this beautiful flower here. Okay, this is what it looks like when that is in full bloom, when this creative project, when this endeavor, when this whatever it is that you have been feeling pulled to is in full bloom. It's beautiful, it is gorgeous, it is brilliant, as you are. Okay, that energy shining and coming through. And you also have the Four of Swords coming through here in the middle. For some of you, this is coming through after you had a bit of a reprieve or a bit of a break, right? It's almost as if Spirit had you take some away time. For some of you, you may have lost something. It could have been a job, it could have been a partnership, it could have been a house or something, and you stepped away, or Spirit created a space for you to step away, to have that rest, or that rebirthing kind of energy, or recovery for some, right? So that you could go inward, have a bit of introspection, right? And be able to come back in your fullest bloom, if that makes sense. Okay, coming back to the flower here, in your fullest energy. Okay, this is that spot where it felt like things had stopped, or nothing was happening, where Spirit was putting all the things into place behind the scenes that you didn't see. And this created a moment, a pause, a space for you to take time away, take moments away, move inward for some, right? But have that rest, that recovery, so that you could have the rebirth. So see, that's where Spirit made that space for you to have the things that no longer belong, the things that no longer feel balanced, for them to be able to fall away, for this new beginning, for this rebirth, for this transformation to come through. That energy of letting go, right? Of resting, of rejuvenating, of rebuilding, so that when this went into full swing, and believe me, Aquarius, it's going into full swing, okay? This goes into full swing, that you were ready for it, that you had that energy, that mentality for this kind of metamorphosis to come through. That old ways couldn't work anymore, because those old ways were you hiding, you shying away from, you turning away from, you not allowing, not being open to, right, to release, or to allow for this endeavor, this project, this creativity, this artistry, this whatever it may be, specifically you, for you to shine through. And this, it wasn't working anyway, so you had to part ways with that. Spirit had to part the ways, or end those ways, right? And move you back into this, so that you could be ready for that. Okay, and this is coming in the Chariot. This is coming in very, very quickly. It's also, you have Spirit underneath here. Okay, all right, you've got strength, Spirit. You've got strength underneath here as well. So Spirit brought this through for you, Aquarius, so that you were ready for how quick this was going to happen, right? Moving into new places, new territories, right? Boldly kind of jumping with the Chariot into the unknown. This is, for some of you, traveling, moving to a new space, right? But Spirit needed to bring that strength from within, needed to assist you in recovering, so that you could move into these big, bold spaces, this big, bold energy here in the rest of April. Okay, you have so many beautiful things coming in here, Aquarius, but you needed to take a step back for these new opportunities to be able to shine through, for this beautiful energy within you to blossom, okay, for these new beginnings to come in. Let's go ahead and see. Now, this is all happening, which we spoke about, right, in divine order. So Spirit wants you to know, Aquarius, this is happening in divine order. It had to come through this way. It had to be this way for it to come through. It says Archangel Raguel. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Yes. Okay. Look past the illusion and see underlying order, right? So this, right, spirit was moving things, had stuff working in the background that you could not see. So look past the way that things appear to be moving into the rest of April, right? And notice what's pulling at you from the inside. See between the lines, if you will. Now, look, here you have, these are different decks, of course, okay? You have the angels here and then here as well. Spirit reminding you, Aquarius, this is happening as it's meant to. It's always been the plan. This has always been the master plan for you. And now it's coming through. It's showing up, right? But you had to be able to go, it had to be able to go in this way for it to come through in the way it was meant to for you, in that divine order. You also have clear your space, okay? So some of you, that's what this was. Clearing out that space, the cobwebs or whatever was no longer working here within this and this, right? Letting go of, releasing, recovering, rejuvenating, resting, right? So that you could fully move into this energy, into this project, into this release, into what you had been being pulled toward, or those strings that had been kind of pulling at you, and or what spirit has been bringing to the front for you to kind of move into for the rest of the month and moving forward, right? Kind of this divine energy that behind the scenes that's been coming through, Aquarius, that even in those moments, that pause, right? That pause, it was there for a reason to move you, move you into this energy. And wow, it's going to be fantastic, okay? This is Archangel Jophiel. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use feng shui, okay? So for some of you, it's just time to clear out anything that isn't working for you or within this anymore. When you look at something, Aquarius, does it still have that same energy that it did before? If not, it's time to let it go. Look around your space, look around your car, look around your closet, right? Look in all of what is it that you don't need anymore, that doesn't have that original energy or usefulness. It's time to let it go because you need to make room for this to come in. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.